2011. Referral system for regular users and the first deposit bonus. Gaming devices store and the best choice of payment systems. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, Counter-Strike and StarCraft, World of Tanks and League of Legends. EGB.com. You know for sure who's going to win.
Getting tired of playing with the usual skins but don't have enough money to buy a new one? Get rich fast with csgofast.com. CS Go Fast. It's a strong chance of winning in every game. Several rooms with different game modes. Daily, more than 1,000 games, 5,000 players, and 25,000 skins at stake. You don't need much in order to sweep the board.
Guys, we are back for game number 2 of today. We have the Spanish lineup for k1ck versus Team Empire. Unfortunately, I think k1ck has actually got a stand-in, so it's going to be in for k1ck. So, I don't know how that will differ within the gameplay. We are on a map that I know that Team Empire X-Rebels guys do like a lot. So, I've seen them take down some pretty good teams. They almost managed to beat Gambit. Very, very close series. But anyway, the betting for this game is going to be pretty damn close, to be honest, if it ever loads. Come on. Error, something went wrong. There we go. Empire going to be slightly better odds. I think that's actually the wrong way around on that one. Although, no, actually, no, that is correct. It's just so close you can barely even see it. And then CSGO Lounge, again, 58 to 42. So very, very close statistics. I've got to make sure that I get rid of that. Otherwise, that will stay there for the whole game. Hide. Is it all gone? Yep, all gone. Decent. There we go. We're going to be going into the pistol. We're going to see CT side coming in for the Spanish team. And but I haven't actually seen much of this team before. Obviously, I know the Portuguese k1ck lineup. I'm not actually too familiar with the Spanish one. So this is going to be something new for me. Let's see how they're able to do. They're starting on the less favoured side of this map. And well, they do have a stand-in as well. But straight away, we're going to be seeing Gibrix pick the first kill up. Electronic going to be pushing in. He's one of the star players on this map, so I really am looking for him. We're going to see Spike or Electronic find 2 more kills, so this will be a 3 versus 2 in favour of the T side, starting off well. And I'm hoping this time my mic's actually working, because according to you guys, I had about 8 rounds of my mic didn't work, which is absolute madness, unfortunately, for me. But anyway, Don going to be the last one left. A lot of work for him to do here, and this will be a great start for Team Empire if they can pick up this round. He does have the kit, so that's at least something. He managed to pick that up. But Electronic hitting the headshot. Going to find his 3rd kill of the round. And, well, that's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, there are a couple of... There's at least one stand-in, I know, for... I think it was k1ck who they were talking about in the chat. Yeah, it was k1ck's being stood in. That is Mutt. He's going to be standing in for him, so... yeah, not great. Leave your cappers alone. I'm not looking at the chat anymore for the rest of the game because you guys are trolls. But here we go. We're going to be seeing Fix getting ready to push in. They are a very aggressive side towards drop down. So if k1ck don't know this, it could be very unfortunate. But a nice start. Alex going to find himself one of the SMGs. Obviously, the 2 rifles being a little bit more careful. But Cyber Focus in the meantime. He's coming up behind the CT side. Going to find himself 2 kills and a 3rd. This is lovely for his AWP. This is what he wants in the next round. A little bit of damage going to be done, at least. Still the 2 rifles in play, though, and it's now down to Alex. He's got himself some armor, an ump. Made himself 1200 already. He's picked up a Deeg as well. Almost finding 1. Dave going to get tagged down to just 18 HP, but the AK should be better at this range. Not sure whether Alex will really be able to do too much here. He's going to be pushing in behind. Not sure if he's actually been heard just yet. Using the Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, to try and find himself a kill. But he'll get taken down, so the 2 rifles will survive at least. And well, Cyber Focus He pretty much already has enough for his AWP if he wanted it. I doubt he'll buy it in this round, just because of the fact that there'll be such high risk behind it. You wouldn't really want to risk losing your AWP. And there we go, we're actually going to see him pick up a MAC-10. I think that's the logical decision. A lot of players going into this round is like, yes, I could buy an AWP, but if I give that to a player with no armor, that's just so risky. It's not worth it. So we're going to be seeing a triple MAC-10 setup. Again, Fix just going to be going for this pure aggression. Going to find himself the first kill. For some reason, the HUD has disappeared, but there we go. It's back. Spike are going to be finding one. We're going to be seeing Mutt at least find one kill. Dave's going to get taken down, but, well, that's really it. 3 players staying alive. 2 rifles still in play, and now we're going to be seeing the AWP and the rifles picked up for both teams, actually. We're going to see Musamban picking up one of the AWPs, and Cyberfocus on the other side. Keep wanting to call him Cyberfox. It's so easy to say Cyberfox. It really is. But, yeah. Interesting that the odds were so close considering the lineup. I do have to mention that. Like, I'm not obviously a lot of people would just see the name Kick and go for the bet, which is do your research, guys. Just have to say that, do your research. But Don gonna find himself the first Q, or Donk. Is it Donk? Or Donkey. 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 I don't know. There's so many names that could go in that. But they found the entry kill either way. I'm just going to call him Don, because it sounds badass. But Jabrik's going to be waiting in the drop-down area. Probably one of the hardest positions on any map to hold, if I'm honest. I can't really think of anywhere where I think, yeah, no, that's a lot more difficult to hold. But middle on Inferno is not great, although you normally play it very passively, so it's okay. But here we go. We're going to be seeing Dave take down one, but get traded very quickly. Spike are going to be playing the lurk role. He does like to do this. We're going to see Dave pick up another one. He's pushing onto the site, looking for his third. He's going to find another one. And, well, this has fallen apart for the CT side. It's going to be Alex and Don trying to find these remaining kills, but, well, it's already looking like a great start for Team Empire. Will they be able to find anything more in this round? The CT side, we do have Cyberfocus with his AWP. Extremely deadly. And this is one of Team Empire's favourite maps. But there we go. Alex going to find himself one. He's going to get traded out by Spiker. And now it's all down to the Don himself. Flashbang going to be pushing him back. And Spiker's going to find the headshot. So 4-0 Team Empire starts strong. Not going to be able to save the AWP, but they've got plenty of cash to buy up another one if it is wanted. There we go. Dave actually going to buy one for Cyberfocus, although he's bought a MAC-10. Okay, it looks like Spiker's going to pick it up instead. Interesting. Clearly, Cyberfocus just going, nope, I want the money. I want to make as much money as I can in this round. So he's going to go with the MAC-10, going to go aggressive. Although there is a player pushing through. They may just get stuck next to each other. We're going to be seeing heavy presence towards the B site, and the aggression going to be coming out from Alex relatively soon using this smoke. But he may just get taken down. He's got to be very careful. And, well, right next to him is a MAC-10, which is pretty much the worst weapon you could come up against in this snow. Except maybe a Negev. I feel like a Negev would just wreck you. Although you could just start shooting. That's the thing. The response of the MAC-10 is so very quick. PP Bison would be pretty bad as well. PP Bison up against no armor is literally like just pushing someone into a shredder. It's just horrible. It's almost bullying. And I'm disappointed we don't see many people use the PP Bison, because it's $1,400. You make $600 per kill. What more do you want? Like, what more do you want from the PP Bison? It's a beautiful weapon. They don't make any skins for either, but Alex going to be finding the entry kill. That's a decent start, but he's going to get traded very, very quickly. As said, the CT side, they want to try and do as much damage as they can, but a nice amount of money has been made up. The AWP, I think, has actually been dropped somewhere along the line, so that investment, they're going to have to try and pick that one back up somewhere along the way. It was a bit of a mistake to buy it, but Dave going to be finding that. They will pick it back up. Electronic going to be picking that up. And so far, it's been Dave who's been doing all the work. 11-1 already, Electronic 4-1, and, well, you can't really say anyone's slacking at this point. It's 5-0. We're going to be seeing Musamban picking up the AWP once again, but really yet to make a real impact. They had a decent opportunity in the 4th round to try and make a play, but it just didn't really work for them. Everything seemed to go wrong, and, yeah. Really, they're just not managing to do too much against these players. So here we go. We're going to be seeing the push coming in. Looks like it's edging towards the A side this time. And already we're going to see Musamban go down. So not a great start, although we will see a trade. So that's something for CT side, Cyber Focus finding one, but the opposite AWP player, Alex, at the moment will find one. He finds another with his USP, so that's a nice start to the round. He will get traded by Electronic, though, who, as said, is one of the deadliest players on this map. Finding himself another kill. I saw him drop something like 70 frags in one game. Again, it was just like a ridiculous overtime, but it was against Gambit. But he does get taken down here. Now down to Fix. I'm not going to be seeing the player in the window just yet, and he actually swaps players halfway through a spray and ends up missing both. So, unfortunately for him. But yeah, one of the best games I think I've ever casted. The longest as well. Gambit versus Electronic. 68 rounds. If anybody goes and finds a VOD for that and watches the whole thing, I'll marry you. Like, seriously, that was one of the longest things I've ever watched in my life. But it was really good, and Electronic was... It was literally, at one point, it was Electronic versus the whole of Gambit. Like, he was just absolutely phenomenal, playing ridiculously well. But so far, 5-1, we do see the break back from the CT side. Looks like they are going for some aggression towards the A side. They've got to be careful here, because the T's, they did have quite a bit of money, as said, to spare. And they have been able to buy up the AWP again. Hasn't been seeing one yet on the CT side since Alex had one in the previous round. So they've not been able to buy one back up. And at the moment, it just looks like the T's just looking to try and find themselves a bit of an advantage. We're going to see Don pushing towards the plateau area, and he's going to find the entry kill. Dave quickly trades one back, though. Dave going for another kill for him in this round. He's already playing out of his mind. We're going to see Cyber Focus go very, very aggressive. Oh, only 2 bullets left in the chamber. He doesn't manage to connect both of them, but Cyber Focus, it looks like he's going to get burnt alive here. Going to get taken down, but Dave will find another kill in this round, playing so very well, and that Molotov was a bit of a fail nade from Musambam, but it's not going to matter too much at this point. The T's aren't even pushing in that direction, and just look already, 13-2 for Dave. Dave's. Here we go. We're going to be seeing the push coming in. Got to be careful of that mag, because it is very deadly in the drop-down area, used by a lot of players. But we're going to see Spiker just go in. He finds the headshot, a bit of a wild spray, but it pays off nonetheless. Got to be careful for the player behind him. He does have Musambam behind, but he's going to be trying to find this kill onto Alex. Having to reload, though. Alex manages to find himself one, but it is now a 2 versus 1. All down to Musambam. He finds the first and the bomb. Now the flashbang can come out. Really, he wants to be watching that angle, because he could stop the bomb plant altogether. It looks like the bomb may just have enough time. He should just go for this, though, to try and stop anything happening. The bomb will go down, at least give Team Empire something, but Musambam will clutch that 1 versus 2. A good round from him, and this is now 5-2 kick. Wow. Economy's not going to be great, because they are losing so many players every single round, but... Look, so 2 players, then 1 player surviving, but everything working out in the end. They do manage to find themselves a second round, and... Oh, bit of a mistake from Team Empire there. They could have just gone the other way around and got the bomb plant, but everything's easy in hindsight. And look at this buy coming out from Team Empire. They really want to keep the economy low. They know they're doing a lot of damage to this CT side, and they want to continue this. They're going with the pistol. Cyber Focus actually opting to save because, well, the loss bonus will give his team a chance, but Cyber Focus, it doesn't matter. He's going to find himself a kill and a gun, so that's a great start to the round. May opt to drop that over to one of the players with armor. Not entirely sure, but we'll see. It would be nice to see that in the hands of Electronic, actually, but... Well, Spike are going to be pushing in, almost catching the first player with the AWP, and he's going to get him down to 5 HP, just spraying through the wall there. We'll finish him off. He's now going to get totaled out. Mark finding one, not finding the second, and this is a 3 versus 2 for a team that literally just force-buyed into this. There was only a couple of AKs in their hands. Cyber Focus finding the entry kill. And, well, if they win this round, they're going to completely reset the CT side. This will be horrible for them. Alex going to be pushing in. Coming up against a player with no armor. He finds the second as well. An important kill. Electronic now. A 1 versus 2. The Molotov going to be perfectly placed. Make things very difficult. Don going to find that kill. And a lovely retake in the end from Kick. But, wow, that was a lot closer than it probably should have been. The bomb plant going to give them some extra money on top of the 2,400, which they gained from the loss bonus. And actually, they could just go straight for another buy. Cyber Focus already has enough for an AWP. And I wonder if they will opt to go for this. They will. Look, the buy going to be coming in. Cyber Focus, I imagine, will pick up the AWP to try and find those entry kills. And there we go. It's going to be actually a pretty decent buy. Not sure what Dave want to buy. He's going to go with the AK no head armor. A little bit risky. Does mean that now the M4 is only 1 bullet to the head. We'll be able to take him out, but Kick. 3 rounds on the board. Starting to get back into this. As said, it is a T-sided map, so I expect Empire to take this at least maybe 9-6. I'd say that's probably the ideal scoreline on a map like this. Obviously, if they can keep the CT economy low, it could be better than that. It is still very low. It does mean at this point that if they win one round, no matter where it is, they're going to be resetting the economy until we see k1ck actually manage to pick up a decent round here. And they haven't. Every time it's been 1 or 2 players surviving in all 3 rounds. So until they find a clean one, their economy is going to be on the edge of a knife. But you have to sort of talk about the idea that it doesn't matter if your economy's like at a breaking point, as long as you're winning the round. So for k1ck, if they can get 6, 7, 8 at a push, that would be great for their CT half. And then they'll have a great chance going on to the next side. Obviously, with standards, you can always say that the sort of tactical CT positions can be coming under threat, or the team synergy. But on the T side, it really does sometimes just come down to the Angels. But here we go. We're going to see Spiker pushing in. Alex waiting around the corner, and Spiker's going to find the entry kill. That's a great start. We also have Masamban. He's low, but Mark going to be finding one, going for his second, going to find another as well. Great stuff from him. He's going to bring it back into a decent position, but ck1ck coming round from behind leaves it into a 2 versus 2. The health is slightly favouring the CT side, but we're going to see actually Spiker pick up the AWP. The bomb not in a great position, but Electronic going to find one, and a lovely headshot from him. Finds the second, going to pick up the AWP. And as said, this guy, when he goes off, it can be very scary for the team they're up against. And that round, him winning that in that 2v1 clutch, means that this is going to be an eco coming out from the CT side. The chance of 7 on the board is very, very high for Empire at this point. Don't forget, guys, you can type !caster in the chat and give me feedback about my casting. Tell me what you think. I do want to know, because I want to improve. I want to try and get better and move my way up the ladder. So any criticism is welcome, as long as it's just not your crap, because, well, that's not really useful to me. Constructive stuff, guys. Come on. Anyway, going back into the game, we're going to be seeing Team Empire. They are on the fall by Spike. Are going to be finding the entry kill onto the side. The majority of the players are over towards B. In fact, nearly every single one of... Look at this. The crossfire coming in is going to find them another kill as well. It looks like the T's, they're now going to be opting to go towards the B or the A site even. And, well, that's sort of expected just in this scenario. They want to be just avoiding these pistols, the crossfire setting up. But look, 2 AK save for the CT side. That could be a great addition to this round. It looks like they're actually going to be going for it, though. And if they lose both, that could be horrific. But there we go. Masamban, he's going to find one. Cyber Focus, he's going to miss the shot. It's going to be a lot down to what ck1ck can do here, and he's going to find both headshots, double kill in the round. And, well, it did come close, but he manages to finish this off. The T's still going to be able to buy. The CTs, they can buy, but not with an AWP, and for that reason, it does actually look like they may opt to just go for a little bit of a force buy, which, well, they really are relying a lot on their full buy for this scenario, because they could have bought up there and gone for a bit of a weaker buy and tried to take a 4th round. But instead, they're going to let, or almost let, Empire get taken. They did do an awful lot with the force buy in the last round, so there is still the chance or the potential for them to do something with these pistols. But I doubt that we'll be seeing Team Empire making the same mistake. Also, the fact that they've slowed down, I imagine they think this is a buy. But the push coming in from Alex will sort of give this one away. I want to see a running boost. I want to see more running boosts. We saw some of those yesterday, and they were absolutely wonderful. But we're going to be seeing the nade come in, do a little bit of damage to ck1ck. He's down to 48 HP. That's a nice start with the potential to now kill him, and that would be an AK into their hands. And it was a little bit disappointing in the last round. If they saved those 2 AKs, they could have had a decent buy coming in. So, yeah, obviously, it's easy to say that in hindsight. That is the point we are looking from. But 4 players again over towards this B site. A similar strategy to last round. Going to be seeing the push coming in relatively soon. It is 50 seconds coming up on the clock, and I'm intrigued to see whether or not we'll actually see any more kills coming out from the CT side. They want to be doing as much economic damage to the teams as possible, but 2 quick kills coming in. ck1ck, Dave combining, and every single player is dropped within a matter of seconds there. No kills for the CT side, no economic damage done to the T's, and they're going to be comfortably buying back the nades. And now we're going to see the full buy come in. This is where k1ck really need to strike and close out the rest of the rounds. If they do lose this round, it will be slightly heartbreaking, because you'll just see the fact that they didn't decide to buy. They'll go for this bigger buy in the next round, and if it doesn't work out, you just sort of think, well, you've just wasted your time in a way. But the AWP is on Masamban. He has had an impact so far in this game, but can he challenge against Cyber Focus? No, he can't. And that's sort of like, you're already anybody watching now is just thinking, so they saved for that, and he goes down in, what, 15 seconds of the round beginning. But anyway, we're going to see Jibrix and Mutt finding a couple of kills apiece. A decent position, though, from Spike. He could ruin this round. He's going to find one. Can he get the spray control? Yes, he can. Not going to find the third, and now it's down to Electronic again. 1 versus 2. Playing incredibly slow. Possibly going to go back to the site. This buy is looking good, although the AWP didn't work out for them. The CT side, they really need this round. They can't allow the T's to get to 9 already. 9-6, as said, isn't a bad score for the CT side, but anything more than that, and this game could get way out of control. We're going to be seeing Electronic at least get the bomb down, so that will 100% secure the buy for the next round. 800 plus the 1400 onto that will be, well, quite a bit of money. Not going to do the math, probably about 5k a piece. But Electronic, they're going to push together. Nice stuff, and well, I imagine they'll delay defuse just a little bit, because we're going to be seeing Alex go back. Probably should have been the other round, but he's going to go back and grab that AWP. Just to make sure that it can be picked up, if he can find it, that is. There we go. AWP, so that will be saved. And, yeah, not a bad round at all from k1ck. Obviously, the over-aggression there was an attempt from Musamban to try and find something in this round, but his teammates pick up the sack. That's all that's important here. But now they have to win a couple in a row. That is the most important thing for k1ck. They managed the 3, then they lost a few in a row, and everything went tits up, to be honest. And now, well, if either Dave or Electronic, or Spiker even, continue their sort of streak of domination, it could just be absolutely horrific. And there we go, Electronic. As said, they like this drop control. Mutt gonna find one, but he's gonna get traded. Electronic finding a second kill. So very good playing this drop down area. And as said, one of the hardest positions in the game to control. And you have just seen why. And now, this is where it becomes so difficult, because the T side can choose which way they want to go. They can either go towards A or they can go towards B. This is like owning the middle on Dust 2. You just can go anywhere you want, and it's not even that difficult to really challenge either of these positions. Obviously, the AWP is on the B side, so that is probably the worst place to go, but the fact is they are building up from both positions, and Electronic just holding down this position is going to make things very difficult. But Alex, he plays the trigger control absolutely perfect. Musamban going to find another one, and now Spiker, he's in a 1 versus 2. If he can find this kill onto Musamban, it would be absolutely perfect. He's going to try and use the Molotov, but the team flash. Lovely stuff from k1ck. They're going to find that kill. And, well, a round that looked almost dead in the depths. Alex comes back, finds a double kill. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. The trigger control there. It's easy to push behind and find a kill. To take it slow and make sure you get both is a skill in itself. And that's going to put the 5th round on the board for k1ck, sorry. And Empire now going to be on a bit of an eco, so brilliant stuff there. Absolutely superb. Alex now going aggressive. Has to be careful of the deagle, and this is going to be a rush down, drop down again. Straight away, we're going to see Gibber extinct, and he's going to get traded. We're going to be seeing Mutt. He goes for the double spray. Lovely stuff from him. Dave going to try and snap onto nothing there, and he's going to get taken down as well. And now Spiker, the last man in a sea of CTs. Not going to hit the first shot, and he'll get finished off by Mutt. So, bringing this one back, k1ck. They've got 6 rounds now, so that is not a bad CT half. And as said, they needed to get rounds in a row. They've done just that. Cyber focus. No AWP for you. You're going to be on the scout. And, well, the remainder of the players will be picking up some AKs with nades. So, yeah, this is not the worst buy in the world for the T's. But considering how everything was going, where they were, what, 8-3 up? The fact that it's now 8-6 with the potential to be only 1 round difference in the half, I'd say k1ck have a huge chance to be able to bring this one back. Obviously, we will have to see what sort of strategies are brought in, but Dave going to be pushing straight, and he's gone a bit quiet recently, but he's going to find the entry kill onto the side, down to 34 HP. We're going to be seeing one coming out from Musamba, Gibrix finding another. Advantage with the CT side, but Dave going for another, going to find 2 here, going absolutely wild. Not going to find the third though, and now Cyber Focus, he's all alone. Coming in from behind, finds the first. Alex, in the clutch situation, top of the team at the moment, and he's going to find a double headshot. Lovely stuff from him. 7-8 k1ck. Pull back a pretty even half, and, well, if they can win the pistol, they should be taking this one, to be honest. It's a T-sided map, and they've done very, very well considering their position. But, guys, we'll be back in just a moment with half number 2. Guys, we are back for the second half. We are just waiting for the players to ready up. There we go. We're going to see that happening pretty shortly. As said, I reckon this is a T-sided map. And, well, we were talking about the stand-ins. We've got Don and Mutt playing very, very well on occasions. Alex is pretty clutch, to be honest. He's been playing pretty clutch. And, well, if they can continue that on the T side. As said, like, with Cobble, I feel like strategy, it's not always the most important thing. Like, yes, you need to know some of the smokes, but a lot of players, the strategy is normally, okay, we're going to push out Plat and try and hit the headshot. Some of the best teams on this in the world at this are the aimers, like Fnatic pull some brilliant maps. Na'Vi on the aggressive side, they're not actually very good at the CT side of this map, but they're brilliant on the aggressor. But anyway, we're going to see Dave doing some nice work, finds 2 kills, Cyberfocus finds another. Eventually Dave does go down, but he's still sat 21 kills already, only going into the 16th round. Cyberfocus still behind the T side, and this is going to be problematic, especially with Musamman only on 3 HP. He doesn't have any armor as well. Not that it would really make a difference at this point unless he's getting shot in the toe through a wall. Mutt going to be taken down and drop the bomb in a horrible position. And, well, if Musamman manages to clutch this one out, I think I'll eat my keyboard, to be honest. 3 HP. He's got to hit pretty much all headshots. I really don't want to eat my keyboard, to be honest, so I kind of hope he does lose this one, although that does show a little bit of bias. So there we go. Spiker is going to confirm that I don't have to try and munch my way through some plastic. I feel like it was an impossible scenario, but, well, he looked like he was ready for it. The pistol, important for Team Empire. As said, they're now on the slightly less favoured side. I do sort of feel with a map like this that it can come down to personal preference. It is quite a balanced map. But we're going to be seeing the Tech 9s, a Deagle, and a P250 coming in here. Alex purchasing slightly less than everybody else. Oh, he got himself a smoke. That's why. He grabbed himself a smoke. So they are going to have a tiny bit of utility. Jabrix with a flash as well. So there is a chance for them into this round, but they have to go pretty quickly. And they're going to be coming up against the MP7, which, well, going to find 1 kill, get taken down. That is 600 in the bank for Dave, but I'm sure he wanted to do a little bit more than that. Still 2 rifles in play. And going on to the A site, there is quite a lot of potential for long-range duels. And, well, the Deagle's not bad at long range. The rest, not so much. You would give Cyberfocus the advantage. Fix, currently on the B site, so he's not going to be able to give that advantage. But we're going to be seeing a little bit of a tag coming on straight away. Spiker going aggressive, find himself one with the Oomp. High armor penetration on that SMG, so not really being affected by the fact that every single player has Kevlar. We're going to see Mutt, he gets tagged down. And the headshot is hit. Fix is going to fall. Close range damage from the Tech 9 is brutal. The bomb not actually going into drop down just yet. They can still change where they're going whenever they like. Not going to have a huge amount of problems just yet. Jabrik's going to be waiting around, but it is still balanced in this round. But what you have to remember, the CTs, they still have the time on their hand. They have 1 rifle. The other one has been dropped. Not picked up yet by the T, so they're not going to be able to benefit from that FAMAS. Electronic still holding in, well, a pretty horrible position, to be honest, but the bomb is going towards the A side. Very little time left on the clock. We're going to be seeing Spiker find the first kill. If he finds the second kill, it's all over. And, well, actually, it is all over because Cyberfocus finds the final kill in the meantime. So that's going to be 7-10. Mutt going to find 1 kill. That was the nice headshot. And, well, Fix looks like he's going to have a lot of guns to choose from here, but it will just be a straight-up eco coming in from k1ck. And, well, once they get their buy together, they're going to have to start getting on a roll quickly, otherwise Team Empire could just close this one out. So, 10-7, still very, very close. The difference at the moment is the pistol rounds, really. We've been seeing both pistols won by Empire, and, well, that gives them, what, potential of 6 rounds normally when you talk about the pistols. Electronic waiting on the edge of the smoke. He could have an absolute field day here. He does only have a Tech 9 though, but the nade going to be thrown in, and that's going to do so much damage to start things off. Electronic finds 1. Electronic finds 2. Electronic finds... oh, only 2. I thought he actually hit that final one. No, he doesn't get... he does get 3 assists, because that nade was absolutely ridiculous. So, 2 kills, 3 assists, damage on every single player. And, yeah. That's going to be the round for Team Empire. Now we see the buy coming in. Little bit of utility, not any Molotovs, so they're not going to be able to force anyone out of positions, but 5 smokes. 3 players going towards A, 2 towards the B side. This is quite a common play to not just go straight away, but cyber focus. He's on the AWP now. Spiker opting for more aggression. Not completely necessary considering they've already got the entry kill, but does mean that he has control of the plat now. And now it is all down to the T's to try and find something back into this game. Going to be seeing Gibrix. Oh, it's going to be perfect. He's going to catch Spiker with a nade in his hand, and Fix is still down here. And, well, very hard to defend. He's actually going to retreat away. I think that's the right decision from him. And we do actually have Dave holding another angle towards the drop area, so they do have to be careful here. Don actually throwing some nades down, and if they're not careful, they may get caught out. But there's still a 4v4. The T's have given themselves now a little bit of an advantage. Obviously, when you have an even playing field, you normally favour the T side just because it means that they can push together. And obviously, if 5 players push against however many players, it's normally, unless you stack, you're not going to have 5 players in the same place unless you have either wall hacks or the greatest knowledge of the game ever in history. And that doesn't happen very often. Well, unless you're playing matchmaking. Just a little bit of a dig at Valve there. Just a little bit. But we're going to see the entry kills coming in for both teams. Fix and Don finding 1 apiece. But the site does seem to be going towards the T side at the moment. We're going to see Cyber Focus go aggressive. Going to find himself a kill. Burning a little bit here. But Electronic has found another one in the meantime. Now it's down to Masamba. And he's in the clutch scenario. Got the bomb. Going to be going for the plant. The nade going to dunk him just a little bit. He's down to 61 HP. Cyber Focus picking up the FAMAS. Going to go around, and this should be a nice easy kill for him in the end. Oh, look at the showing off with the knife balance. Going to be picking up the AK. I imagine he'll go back for his AWP just after the round has begun. And there we go. It's actually been dropped by Electronic. And we're going to be seeing a pause from their CT side. Just got to get the door. Oh, okay. Alright, Spiker. We'll all just wait for you, Spiker, yeah? Some of these players, God. Answering the door. Well, clearly Spiker just went and told those Jehovah's Witnesses to get off his doorstep. Sorry if you are a Jehovah's Witness, but why are you watching Counter-Strike? I don't even know why I apologise for that one. I can't imagine there's any Jehovah's Witnesses watching a game about terrorism and blowing up stuff. If they are, then I'm intrigued. An aggressive Jehovah's Witness. I'm intrigued. But anyway, Cyber Focus going to be going for the early peek. They are pre-firing the angle a little bit, but he's going to find the kill anyway. Very deadly so far on this CT side AWP. And, well, that's going to be Samba down again early on. Last time he was in the clutch situation. It's not going to happen again this round. But whether or not the T's will be able to bring anything back here. Kick, they are looking a bit lackluster so far on their T side. As I said, it can be hard to create strategies together on the T side. But normally when you see players that are winning these duels, it can be easier on the T side. Although one great example was when, it wasn't G2, it was Kingwin at the time. You saw, I think it was a 60-0 CT side coming out from Team Kingdom when they just started against Virtus Pro. Just because every player just held the site perfectly. There were rounds where Scream was just able to go headshot, 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 headshot. And that was it. That was the rounds over. So, yeah, it's definitely possible to play better CT sides when you have a mix of a lineup. Or, I suppose it was a mix at the time because none of the players were really of the same lineup. But now, it's a little bit different. The FaZe guys, hoping they can do great at the major again. They did brilliantly last time, almost managing to take down Envious to get into the final, and they were the inevitable victors. But here we go. We're going to see Cyber Focus again. He finds his second kill of the round. Eventually, he does get taken down, but the crossfire is here. Spiker doing work. Dave, and look at Electronic. He just goes aggressive through the smoke. 13-7. 3 rounds needed, and Team Empire will be going on to the semi-finals of Stage 3 of the qualifiers for... Well, no, it's not Stage 3. It's Qualifier 3 for the Star Ladder I-League, which has 100 grand at stake, guys. So, big money. 50 grand for the winner of top-heavy tournament. Kind of expect it, but... Well, sometimes it's a little bit more spread out, but no. I sort of agree with the fact that the winner deserves to take home 50% of the prize. They've done the work. They get the money. And, well, here we go. Alex taking a big bit of damage straight off the bat, but they have gone for a bit of a force here, and this is very risky. Spiker going to be finding 2 straight away. He's going to go through the smoke. He's going very aggressive. Going to find himself another one. Going to be going with the USP. Ran out bullets. Electronic finding one more, though. Dave going to close this out, and k1ck, they really are looking like they're in trouble here. 6 rounds in a row on the CT side for Team Empire. Do I still think the map is T-sided? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Just because 2 teams don't play it in a T-sided way doesn't change the whole dynamic of the map. There's been times where people have won Nuke on the T-side. I don't think anybody would agree that Nuke is a T-sided map. Just, well, like I said, it's slightly T-sided, so I feel like the dynamic that's actually coming in here is the fact that this is 2 stand-ins trying to take on a fully blown CT-sided Team Empire. Like, they will have practiced multiple times. It's just, it's 2 different teams at the moment. Also, well, I don't know. I don't really agree with the odds. I feel like maybe the Portuguese lineup of k1ck is relatively close to the stature of Team Empire. I don't actually know too much about the Spanish team, but it looks like the team they actually play against, a lot of the time, it's sort of in their own cups, which seems a little bit odd. Like, they're playing against k1ck other version and they're still, like, losing. But anyway, we're going to see Alex finding the entry kill. I personally, I would, like, just especially with 2 stand-ins, you would always expect Team Empire to win this game. I thought at the get-go maybe I was just wrong because I saw the odds. I was like, oh no, they seem like they're really favouring. But here we go, Dave. He's going to find 2 kills. Cyber Focus he is. The last one standing, but he's going to find the bomb. Going to be difficult for him to clutch this one out, but he is a very, very good player, but holding the angle. What? Crouches out of the way and he finds another kill, and now Mutt, a 1v1. If Cyber Focus wins this round, this will be it. This will completely crush any confidence that he's had, and he's done so much damage. He'll finish this off a 1v3. Cyber Focus, absolutely phenomenal play there. I'm not sure how he just had the 6th sense to duck out of the way from that headshot, but j1ck's going to be, well, he's going to be really hurting after that one, and that's going to be 15-7 a round that the T-side should have won. And, yeah, now they're just going to have to go for a bit of a force buy here. Did he just... He just bought, instead of armor, I think he just bought a sawn-off shotgun. So Musamba now doesn't have enough for armor and an AWP. That is a massive mistake. And, well, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world because he is the AWP player, but still not something that should be starting. But a nice start for him. He's finally going to win the battle against Cyber Focus. They're going to be boosting onto the tree position, but in the meantime, Dave has gone down. We're going to be seeing the push coming in. Spiker will find one more, so it is back to a 3 versus 3. Here we go. We're going to be seeing the T side. They're going to try and go back towards this B side. They're going to have to check the angle. And this is one position where you really need the... What I want to see is Mutt throw that Molotov. This is something you see Fnatic all the time. And I always think that if you're a team, like lower tier team, you should try and take tips from Fnatic. Obviously, you can't play the same style because it doesn't make any sense. But I would... They throw that Molotov onto that tree so regularly just because players are up there. And it's such a deadly position. And as you can see, Electronic just completely abusing it. Musamba, he's going to find himself one, but he's not going to find any more. That's going to be a 67 dominating performance coming out from the Team Empire lineup. They'll be going on to the semi-final. And guys, we will be back shortly, bringing you the first semi-final of the evening. Make sure you don't go anywhere. Don't forget, guys, you can give me feedback on Twitter. Type !caster in the chat. And, well, I also want to say thank you to EGB, CSGO Fast, Acer, and Twitch, our sponsors, who are making this event possible. We'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. We are coming back with the first semi-final of Qualifier 3.